from mankind who post na change Obama post no na said also wo de obi otobama obi a nim die for Bahama di obi a to bomu ni mu di kwatro opa check ne check how many politicians we be a Wesley girls in Pempe College kana and no crime they take them there because of that old student network the people they can't you say pa obapa de ngweni die ni Ghana ha no ya me nya ne say ya ti Kumase ne nkran ko ana ye na ya no wedding to right FSHS on metro ade bi it is popular because of the dishonesty of ye memi no mi no metro ade ko.
Hello, welcome to the B.K.B show. Said the kind B.K.B show, yesha baby, sports, religion, relationships, politics. Bibi a funny problem won't be no. You can't want them. Now this time around, and I'm a guest, the immediate past Ghana Bar Association president, Yao Boafo Esquire. Can because a lawyer, Yao Boafo. There's a lawyer in Ghana, more profession. It would be any.
You find the idea anymore.
Yeah, did you do?
I'm not with the.
I know right. I
wrong. I'm be lawyer. To be a Yao Acheampong Boafo Esquire. Answer Mr. Be a Yao Acheampong Boafo Esquire. And I'm Mr. Yao Acheampong Boafo. So the be anymore, Mr. Honorable Doctor. Ultimate for Esquire into us.
Okay.
And he said, "What at Yao Acheampong Boafo Esquire." By him, for lawyer. In the law in the BN.
Okay, me sure that the hammer at the end said the doctors there now. See, we are doctors of OJ.
It's allowed, but yeah, you know, on say Esquire etwa within so until bibia and share because originally no Esquire nature gentleman without a title. Sebia when you say when you professor when you say it say when the title be shared nipa nanim. Do throw Mr. Krana until me for Esquire into us.
Okay. Yao Boafo Esquire. Well, and you heard paternity fraud and a lot of marriages. And since I found the legalities around some of these things. Research beyond me just say Nigeria has the largest in Africa, about 30%. Paternity fraud, no. If you are lawyer, the legal definition. But yeah, now you feel the end say we should pass on your baby to her. Na onena ode ana obana wo unim se obano no ohwe obano ohwe akra no ehwa fiesi bibi de DNA bukoye ya sa akra no nye oba emema ne bebre bisa se esa man ko scot free yetimi nyamba no hwe la edikan yenhwe me yeso the cases we be abo ani pe e be good details there but of course I mean as a senior lawyer we on we bisa
oh right so edu me bia ho ya na yesu ambrofo a efi se ye ne abi papa mo ma de krontia na yedi na de wo akamam oho sebio ya je nkwa yesu kra no de hunkum ne yichire joseph anu nim se o de enti biologically o ma me de obi a obi eja de ejidi oho enti yen se ma ne bi shada e de she be me bi but many people also be almost man kwa no ni oh dia samre na ovulate ni kone mema se ne dai enti eno de ya na akoye adebi e wo ho but said the pebia so no uko fifi ni the people they can't you say pa obapa de ngweni die ni because only apply no abondo the bed the bed 28 years only akure do afina akohwe say enye oba de be na opa hu ti de be bo ha de gidie na ye eti na won papa mo mreso no akofo na ofa say bet na ho afa le odi abaso de ahye obi enti eja de e gidie na de ye eja na de e adanse sana de leti
but me plan say o de fan say be man decide say obey investigation e bia omo be say na say based on the fact that who's obana ye nioma bia amani gidie no nko yi oko fine an ese akra no nye ne ba no ano no don't mean
you see oh ti say oba no onye boni bia o say adwaman intiamra a moral issue too adwaman ye crime inti oba no de wa ya ne so oba adwaman afa okunachi onto mra bia say be ma for ba chi a wonto mra no oba so fa be mechi otom nti wo hu se bia wadwene nye onya na akoye die na hu se nye oba
bema oba ni be mu bia fa ne some say mo aware dey sign yes
tio eye nyina so abetimi de agu aware
okay
on say tio ye wo aware no emra no ye wo aware ahodo mienu ye wo de fe no ordinance ai no ware ba ko a untimi ware bi nka ho bio
okay
ena de ye ni fie na ja na say first bibi percute for engagement ya aware na sa aware no edi mo mrem na so ye wo mu ni say eno no utimi ware bi eka ho ena se eba mrem so ye gu efiaware a if it be personal law yeah the customary law determine we know law applicable when so no yeah well reference matrimonial causes act into the matrimonial causes act na che say so wo che say aware na dwura adwaman ye adanse baako into eye say wo hu say we ira for wachi na wo do ma be hyewa de wo ba ni say would be nyina so na de akọ court akwakogu no eno anu na on say eba mamre mu de a ya na eche aka on say adwaman under customary law no a different from adwaman under ordinance too amamre mu no adwaman ye bema wafo obiyere ana warefo ba wafa no kunu achi efi say aware na ye ware na amamre mu no wotimi ware bi ka ho enti say bema e ware amamre mu na ofa ne yire echia enye adultery under the matrimonial causes act said the wire win nemum ebi oba na beka say untimi ntinase eno ya de oba na be digina so dia nsa asa akoma busuafo say mintimi sanity
ndina ne mienu no de na eye den na
eno de ohu obi ane de ope say wo ware under the ordinance na untimi ware bi nka ho bi wo ware ewo customary untimi
and ultimate ware become
ultimate count nemu mo ho de ma notice ni say yakofo bebre adwene maso right yes for be kadi say kayi di amamre pa nkafo be ware ewo customary sort of ordinance amen sure ade amamre eyemra ewo yen ye krum ha on say aware gu ye ho wo hwe amamre mu pa ewo say ebusuafo no afanu tenase na de oso wo ja aware di bonkuru ma omugitum se ampa aware na gu no muman be mani sumo ba no ansa na agensa na se no mu se kai ne se ye ni mama mre ni ntino obi akoja le sato baby osmagu aware da bi etina se aware ko ware a ebusua mienu no esia o papa na wo fa na obi a papa na se panyi bi ani wani ma oba no papa empene ma wonye ne ho ade ewi ase ho ne ta aware na chi ni nyina no enhyehyɛ ya wo edika wo hwe pa wo ho ka wo yegu aware a wo ho ubunwa na ayasisi entina
egu we come
entina I say yamamre mu pa se obanfa okunachi a unse o kan ina no mai o ma de musuban ya beho na asisi se bema so oni ne nsa mo oba na se bia onfa ne ho nkame no oba konhoma ohwe de mama ya na edin se ya na no beti ase pa se bema ono yire da ohwe nkwada no unyunsa mo no se bi obo akonhoma wakofa oba eti a oba ma meka cho so papa kra yimibi sanity nemum ordinance de court da judge no book case the good so go do so judge better be sure meka cho say worry by force so even though the law says that the judge should says that the marriage has broken down beyond reconciliation mother ona ade ho no aba court enti dia ma aware gu ya do so no say na say ye worry ordinance more than customary because on set right you hear the imagine say wakaka cho wapa say onkudi wani mkugu waware obi za ofu kankam oban wa yode bi asmani inside o say ema sa musuba o barka won sorry
ndi wechi
cute we oban ka cho ma me say okunu ayo bo say wafa wachi a waboda da bi ono woda o hwem na mama ewraba fa to akora ma me aka cho so wapa me be ko betu so oda oba so kra so metena ho sa enti nka wo hwem pa na me bananse no be ma fa oba chi na oba no bufu a oduru court ye behuna yaguno obema no say oba na didi na tem omu ade odu court a enti dia ma nansen aware egunu mum no say ye ware ordinance more na ye mo wa say go be say ordinance dey more secure da bi wohwe mu pa ke di amamre so ye pa nke fi
na ni jaye den
efie de ni jaye den enu so convince afen wo pakwa ni wachi
okay
just say bi oba no bi eniamo ho no wa ya trawo emfa ne se bi a oyira bedidi or partem and so I could do unsenu matem dia hand dey do sa amre na but ntina ya na hwe o eno na besi ne ya ware ya na creative problems mine unse besi ne mema bibiri gidi se omo form ire machi a na so mo ne ire na so hwe na e se na je big deal ena unse na nsen so e man so agene se bi o so kwase ba ku mienu bi na se omfa wachi a o se eye ye di free amamre mu na di abamrem
okay
so into so hwe ya ware na nansen no aware gu ye ne mo bebre ne ye niema enkane no nke ibubu ye ne aguso right so ye ka about paternity fraud eba won say me bebre ni mo gu aware wo court no entanye say Boafo be machi o ye sa nioma nkete nioma bi ankatete na ke bebu ye ne aguso e na won say aware so de ye nyina ekuma mfitiase no ya na den unya kapa bi eyi live bi afrio so and I say papa mre no so no say o ware na o na iri to kra unya small girl be ware na ka ho and be matter unya small girl ne o fle de se na iri a pastor bi eja de iri enti obi so be paper on be ka cho say handcuff ye de a share say enu gina mu sen wi ba ka be hwemu pa na ki di amamre so pa ke fie de no is secure. Bema be ware mienu ahwe right. Bema bi wo ha wa ya free bi. Se bi wa ya free bi. Eso oni oba bi ti. Oda ho wa kan dan ba no oni ne wo ma. Enti emre mo nware na sa de no enye fense. Sa oba no. So opewu a wo papa bi ja so ekoye ensiyi. Enti eduru bi aya na ye dada ye ho se ye emre ye pamre na bagimre. Eso mema bibiri aware a omsenkawa ordinance abibiri no wo second wives and not third wives because oba no ne te ho no oba no ne te ho no dia onye ne ho ade onye nse nkoye ne ho ade ma da busuafo eso obi anim sebi o
ko busuafo ni mo
sebi so ne oba wo no ha da ma no na de bia kohwe oba na ne te na de bia oba ne te a onye ne ho ade nti emrem so nye ore eso se wo hwe bibie mu a za wo san nti wo hwa ho ya mamre na ne adane na ba begu ye emrem nti edure bia ya pray ho se ani bie bebre no enya atwom
won se emrem die no se wo ye se wu jaya na akwe se o se oni oba no obi ojapade oje half se oji we o kwe se be me bu oba no kweti mbon fom oji ni bibia na afi
right on say to zeno emra eko na economy ene yese hu se na nzen so a ema so akọ addition akọ animu no de wo ye den a obunim sumisi abom ho ban
we say aware mu mra ne favor ma no too much
oh na say aware na favor ma
okay
tio na bright tio we mi papa Daniel Hilajiku na so scratch we Petro was a lawyer we dey kwasa ya kwasa ya uridi wa tebu wo kwa kwedo kwa de busuafo ka kire say onya eka wo fama onya dia ho mafi na wa atwasa aware no enti aware de efitete emremu amamremu ekoma ho sen mema ho say bible krase mema na besem fifire adwumaden enti sana etie bananze no emrana no ye den kakra na mum enya finchim de court na ye say ye fa ne say oba ne be ma ware a emra ma ware no ejapade a mbeye no ye fa ne say eye mumienu mu dia je say utim dia dance ye kire say oba ne kaprim na mum oba ne contribution nye se bia de kaprim ni mu ye hwe efie dwuma a oye enti me fa ne say bia o ka cho ile say ontene fie nhwe nkwada no ye fa ne say contribution ana say e bia u sidan o yire mum ema konhoma wo fie court be fa ne say eye also contribution enti ye hwe no case bia no ye hwe dance a ewo ho no one shall be touched do cram or banasin. But you say no, dear, more money be say, share more bit more money be asking. But Yan, if I funny say, a funny for this be out to meet pass, ebi kra wo be ma no una bofie kenyina oba no sika ne dia bibia wo bia wo dan e ho sa wo kire na se the court ne hwe de adanse a e wo manim no ma kire de se oba no
it's possible say only oba ejai na ko court what try dance bi so if you know now if you oba no ko asa fan kra o ho mama o ona otua bills na what sense you die iti oba no contribution nti court bit me the nyina ama say
oh anyo bi a 9% but we had the alimony obetua skep de betia jama and e behwe no mate say oba no chance of remarriage una wari ache saa no mani na bi de we na yana property settlement na Supreme Court latest decision papa bi a one ne rija na fie baako papa na je ho luna na ontua nwi oba ne mu hwe court ka say eno de omuntimi settle oba no because be ma ne kwantua ho ka oba no so no ni mu hwe enti saa na say ade no akwa yo
ese mrem no kram za woni obi twem na chakra etimi bi ma no
enya magana but you de ewo ho no say on say oba se bia wo be ma no unware emrem
okay
now ni oba bi tena hwa there's their judgments in court say we be fan say bia menire menyo me shadan ko oba na busuafo nko ye ho ade ba me oba na tan bia be 30 years obi anim say ya warefo yawo sane man ha ba ku bia Chief Justice Georgina Wood o kontama no high court odi say no be ma no oye oba na yeso ko yekuna de busuafo say onye we na wo say da bi omutena be 20 something years omo obi anim the whole world who say omo ye we nti untimi nka say one fan san ko nti be mum say be ma na ware wo ordinance dia wo ye den ono tena se emfie do do say nkura na wo ye den a yenka say ba ono wo made a emade mame kira de we ase emramu yenim penaba ini ni aware ba se be ma frim oba frim ne babia so wo na san no ware so ne re wo ho no ware ta de bia ya na create problems mai edum me be ma wu a na ebia nka se be ma na be wu ne nkwada bi pp won se Mrs. Fona Kantim so ba emramu de enkwada de yenim penaba na yeni
be ma no wo mankwa no mu obi a entitled
obi agina pe emram bi agina pe
memman because memman bibiri na they am say young boys bibiri so aware no e o say obi a ye beji oba no beji no ho nyoma nyina na say kwa nam say the richest man in the world first be 10 no imbe nwotwe almost source of wealth in divorce
and send it right
almost say the memman so beti agibi afro oba o say
Ghana ha ile nru homo
so oba no obi chewa no de ko
ohwa emrana use the word say you lost in the use the word spouse which is gender neutral it can mean we nti ye twen enya mamum but ye twen eda
be me bi so de beba
right you pass it pn so 111 you say a spouse as a man ebusi if say ohwa ya mamre de bia no emfiri mu because so yirugu na ko na court so we ebusi afọ twen for man so na say why Salomo be ma bi sa
be ma o go twen be da pale on one so
nti sanity
all right that's it for her the B.K.B show and na oguso a wo hwe no ye ne ya Boafo Esquire me try pass me can lawyer ya Boafo because say Mr. ya Boafo and I say ya Boafo Esquire well yemra una na Ghana Bar Association president I know say because maybe me friend na so was why show ye campaign say mo be Bar Association a lawyer for obezi anim difo na mo nyina mo hia kwakoto aba. What goes into campaign? Then I also got a promise here now. May we.
You hold the salary.
Promise.
You delegates who put them. You delegates who put them. Will be confused. Oh, say a year. A poor a year ni monyam ko. Sebiu nipa de. Omanu mo ye adwuma. You say be do money ma eni monyam kese. Meka asem siri bi a kiro. Tamana me regional president Asantena senior lawyer Kwame Uwa so we dey 96 but so they be whom ya friend mankind who post na change Obama post no na say also wo dey obi otoba ma obi a nimdie for Bahama di obi a to bomu di kwatro enti na dia ya ne say dey bia no lawyer for person mu hu impuntu a eba omo ekunim nti e so utimi kyerɛ mo sɛ oba sei na abɛyɛ if sɛ wo mfie miensa ebi di wanim nti no e so utimi kyerɛ mo sɛ de bɛ na wo de ba foforo ama abɛhyɛ mu kena ama mpuntu ekuni din ɛkɔso nneɛma ɛha yɛn ɛwɔ CCD asɛmmu ne saa nneɛma no nti ɛno na sɛ wokɔ kɔyɛba to me deɛ right opa okɔsrɛ sibio yɛwura ɔte kɔkɔ so akonya no bɛtɔ yɛ ɔmaame a onyin sɛ no wo ne yɛ santen ma so kɔpre ɔnto to me deɛ wontimi ntena fie ɛma yɛmfa David kura Nyankopɔn sra ne ho kwada bere mu kwa wantena dem ama yɛmfa amrɛ no nti so ɔkɔ nipa na ase na ɔkɔsrɛ wo so me de adwanto ato me nuanom anim ɔmo temase ɛna 2021 September 16th 2021 ɛwɔ Bolga so 15th and 16th date Bolga mo to maame ukwada bi ja me adom say no say kuma wood movie part 1 no so be wie mfie miensa na unya asem bia ni muase bia ma ya me download ma 4th November and I'm handing over my Mrs. Gatti ya me di me anim obome ho ban asembo ne bia ntome animunyam na edanya me ase de efrem.
Well, my last legal conference now. I'm saying you speech. Okay, can be free SHS. The president had a different opinion. In fact, president reacted to responding to now it's free SHS. In schools we hanga. And you say, meaning.
Me can say, right? The decline. Me can say, if we back one son ya commune, Saito. A1 secondary school year 2 nti the idea say yehwe mienu asa na yehwe baako no ha me nti me de my position has always been and a GBA for time say utu kwan wo man mu a se bi udu site to them a esebe bi enye nyantwi site nkwada yehwe mo uniform no nam ho nti say yes ye education adinti na I say ye boka wo secondary more than primary. Okay, if we say free teachers by we spend about 18.5 billion. It is good. But how much do we spend on site too? Because right, say in net 2024, in your top now could have been school. Ubi tiboso. Yeah. Ubi nya chalk. Now okase wako see Prempeh College. Ibi akahwa. Because Prempeh College but and mentrum. Inti me dey kind say yeni kanye site too. Enwie na site akwada bia wo table. Sebio right. Ade ba kwa eye me yapa me be ba president omo information bi kire me say enkwada omo edumra omo bu omo nan edu sa na wotwe no mu school it's a sanitary pad kra omo nya bi you see Ghana ha no ya me nya ne say ya tikuma ase ne nkran ko ana ye na ya no wedding you right FSHS on metro ade bi it is popular because of the dishonesty of ye me no mienu. President Conform Reso or the free site to buy capitation grant, free school feeding program. Yeah, who the because me bank Kobe. The one who said Judas Subana not Bible and in Yesuya. On say Mary Magdalene Costa used to or they are not present. Judas, you count Tom here for and can be Tinyashamos, Bible's no percent cannibal for tuna. Right. Yeah, both made the free SHS. Maybe the Babaco Hilltop. I'm a back Louis. Bako if you pay your tech. A baba a pharmacist. Or call Hilltop. Or call Louis not your school fees. Now or call Louis not school fees no boa for say Hilltop there. Or call tech or pharmacy as if you pay me try. I buy him try above for school fees manner. Me feel say wrong. But or me ban call school. Or catch them say and kwada bi ne because kwada ne bi ba Louis a same you pa the problem ni bi into mom that a man it me be aka de boa omoma. That is the difference in Ghana. In tiasa me kind say ya Ghana card. Ghana card is enfentu kwan. Ghana ha obi obeko airport to bia unhiano domestic flight cry say. Ghana card e wo mu say ya Boafo ye lawyer. En kan na ni Ghana card no ka say o ye 12 free school fees ya Boafo be ye pharmacies here. And it is say you data wo Ghana card no.
Obi a professional.
Obi a professional. Akwada na akwada o school Morning Star, Rage, Hilltop. Etu as school fees no ma onko secondary school ma ban hwe no. Because right, Me name to say school fees you no be rich, but me say one pia be 3,000 cedis.
Yeah.
Still.
You be in dollars.
That's the whole point.
That's how credit dollars.
And so akwadem bi wo ho a. Di oswaro pakwa koko masa koko kra adenti na ye ntimi nka no kresa ye no manyam ye kira ye hu free mu. Right? Ne dey ne say. Omampanyi no ntia se me kra na me any issue because politicians they obey they popular.
Yeah.
But na me ka che say ye Ghana fo na ye hu dede no ye ne say timi ka che omampanyi say omampanyi ba bia ye du no. Says can fabisha side to na ye ntuama ehia for manko bi. Right here. Politicians on they make a Bible. My say Aaron Miriam. Moses riche. Omusu chinchina ye bibimina yen somno, bosoma yen somno. No mo mpeso dederinti omoye. Fio Israel for kwa kosa mo so mpo hina me say yema wo. Edu me bi a politics on. Deda omai ne yen nti politicians be ya ade ama. Into man penikra temase I wasn't talking about him. I'll do the same thing for president. But I'm person me say yen Ghana for no. Yen is it me kan no krese. Say no. Ghana card, maybe ya Boafo me a lawyer. Nyame ado kakra beti ato edi me. But minimum say akwada bi wo ho a school no ontimi nko. And I school no so no a boarding system. Ye tua fees ni bia so baba bottle pad provisions one. Hwe ye te Ghana he. Free teachers buy slab ye bon kofo mo mutimi asa no mako school. E buy no so say day students are doso. Bright hwe ye nto eboni ahwe ade bi. Akwada bi te pechi. Yes, so uncle was day student. Free SHS. Trophy pechi eba was the BISA.
Then the parents and maybe.
Two Ghana ha any community libraries. Obesu ya de wo he. One na school a pass SS ana ele a osuya de classroom kwa. Into opon was a no attract kem ko pechi obi ote compound house. Ye bobo ha echina ye do ha ye do obede converse ye this system no kwa M1 ke benya saka kura bia boarding school because ye dem say eku school ye ko prep weekend ye sua de ye combine sa de sua ne ka ho no into day student no tio yeah oye hia ni ba de bia trotro ne bo kra den sin school fees na mantuama no into the men make can say I will see timitna say first young first can ko site mo nsin secondary school because wait en kwada anyame adom papa wo bia omutimi de omko Morning Star ne Hilltop no omko school ye mo ntua fees na Ghana card ne mum na ye hu obi o kra bia say ye na partial obi obi kra say aban sa totobo school sa ma no sa ne bitimi achieve we na schools no school me scan bi kra I invest because I didn't know obi timi run Hilltop no nya profit Prempe College na aban boka Achimota na aban boka nti right there a friend say me and I won't say the bia oka am for say increasing numbers right me bisa media for mo yes analysis in mame
okay
me say media professor for je ni be kontokwa ba de bia meka me say first na 36 for nkwana na eco school you say obi akọ school into increase no yen hwe time na numbers so what no from 36 to 70 something. What is that the figures? These are the questions that we have to ask. But adebako me hu no Ghana say ni say yem politics na aba no say intolerance wo mudodo.
O kan say man na for pass on.
Me wie ye. But say president kwada wan ka hwe. And some man ko for frame me die nim e ka say because me NDC. We are babenti obi ani we nti. Oh, but I'm just saying say as GBA president many council members are joining BB ho. In the Ghana Bar Association for ntimi nkyere ya adwene wo policy ho. Na kwa beti akyere na adwene.
Ma mo ye nimdifo.
Right, till and I show even politically here. Isn't it surprising say MPP for the free SHS by they be their electoral fortunes get worse. About 2017 2020 they lost the MPP lost 500,000 votes with say 1 million votes 500. So that should tell you that at times, when you don't let people talk, social media you may even not be getting the real feedback. Because my parents say, "What if so bad?"
About to me, a private school.
But public schools there. Or just to my too. Or a lawyer, on the say be trusting a beneficiary, right? Over pay job, a Japados will be a Boafo lawyer, trustee. Sebio more beneficial because say be a lawyers can for be to treasury bills. Say me dream. Enti omampanya some kind that day no. Na say there be schools enya wo dia wo. Omampanya ye wohwe so maye na Ghana fo bi ka say maye ntua. Adenti na wo se chinchina try. Yema, let us be able to say something. Enti bright media I still believe we say this is not politics, MPP and this. Media they make catch will be and say one. Yeni kan emma saito yeni school under tree. School akwade bi okọ saito bia so tim call classroom. Right, two. Ghana how up to this day you need special needs teachers at the basic level. Because school can na boom. E be me dyslexic. Ubu how a late developer. Ubu hu yes wa bon ni ekuru brighter bon when you need me. Enti teachers cry na ye wono at the basic level. You see a training omo ni ehun kwada bi o wa omo ye late developers. Right, yeah, O level ni A level. My classmates be back 6 form of Prempeh College. Omo ben. Neda nipa wo say odwam la kente. Utimi say e bia later no develop. But A level so wa ben say wa call straight from we know. Into their education, their politics. Else Timika say let's start at the basic level. I may be wrong. I'm yet to know which country spends more on secondary education than basic education, if it's not Ghana. So then it becomes politics, not policy. Intimate, I'm just saying is that the free SHS in principle is good. But I believe strongly that you'll see resources no. Now you eliminate Saito first. Yes, because Saito on you, right? You Saito no here for money.
As in basic education.
You Ghana yen cannot create. Yen cannot create in a year broad mind here. Obia nimse Ghana, the state has a terrible basic schools, the best secondary schools, and the best universities.
Yeah.
Me who Obia the whole ton because I told that. In the side told you, it is the only time I won't here for.
Yeah.
Because bright Obia ni wa sebi obosomi so a OGBB e som boa or the babe ko betin the back hilltop or the babe ko Twabidi early.
Of course, I mean we can even tell from our politicians. Some
right.
International schools.
Dancing. Because I dream watch more that. Me junior lawyers near far bonfan kwanta kwane kopia. Udu webri fonase jadem kwa. Ohu school diner awro. Tiu. Enkwada no gina kwa hwe na wo mko school we sakra we bi chale we tere bi omo ne nam otim se wiase no omo nka ye mane ho. But they make sure say politicians they are more Ghanaians in rural schools than they are in urban schools. Adentina, I will say, you see Prempeh College become, you see Wesley Girls become, now Akoda or Webri early. It is something that as a nation we have to be realistic. And unfortunately, Adia Bakwa in him says Scafon, once again at the home, or the Adia Banes Cafuria.
Yeah.
Saito die eskafu wiada because we the woman kohoda intika abai any kind start to say by be 1 year 2 years Ghana kwade bia no saito nsu to a eso untimi ko say obi ordinance so betena boss or beda force ye no hwia na ya ba secondary no so fine your data uko Morning Star uko Hilltop uko we are
free SHS
there be uko school kasi 20,000 development fee because still maybe you make say Ghana how ke kano kran kwa uko school original community admission Wesley Girls musana say ketim gi omo 20,000 10,000 development fee then be kwade hwe ehia form kwada no ma big no mutimi aba sa 20% no but Ghana how ubewie no obi ane ba ben no JHS2 woman akotro no Saito bi
yeah.
No, just at 20%. No. Oh my no, ya school no. Yen ya say yen cannot create. Inti asama na ye come and ko jema ne ho no. Me de bia no I've been telling everybody say ka ye cannot create. Me ya Boafo. E say bitimi catch man panyin say nyame adom me nsre na medi.
Yeah.
Bitimi tobi. Me be ko Prempeh College ba me ntua fees. Right, o kan ye kan. Ye ko school so ahwe me mo Prempeh College board so e de bia ho. Me gina school ani mo na man bi ba ho. Also admission when I'm zero. The man offered me 30,000 Sementon protocol, man.
This 30,000 Ghana.
Sementon protocol.
Ghana's got 300 million.
Yeah, and this is about 5 or so years ago. He was prepared to pay that amount of money. Now I'm saying, the price you take the teacher for EB.
Yeah.
You take the
go to 15,000. And sana,
we know it. Oh, till. The Americans say, oh, my pretend they say Ghana.
So, to me, 30,000. They go and send a Baku school free.
That is the whole point. Inti me come point akwada no kra no say timi Robin Hood, Robin Peter to pay Paul ni bi. Say kasa akwada no kra no kakra no be school no. Ye gi obia development fee 20,000, admission fee 20,000. Schools no kra no, ombeti ahwe om abra aban enko. Right now ni madia misru. Yeah. Enkane no, say President Kofo kwa asim. Kofi Annan kwa asim. Hwan ko Kimbu, hwan ko Tio. Ene ohun say President Kofo kwa asim enyo won wa. When madia misru. To say a catch for Ghana in a young free secondary schools they call ICS.
Yeah.
Prostate School of
International.
Christian International.
GIS.
And as this was a rage nominate hilltop nefeti as a year second. That is the beginning of our troubles. In about 20 years' time, ya Okase, Nana, Makache, and say, Daddy Copembe Koloja, whose school has Ninjindi. Because me catch me myself. Me catch me man is on na school or Bantmelia. Or mo show na SK Boafo pa or school or Bantmelia. Or munjindi. Tio. If you say it people started taking their children from those schools. Na Ghana how? Ya school ni say o man. If it is say ye me free our schools ni man. Na is so pia de ma ehia for. Yemfa ho. Opa check ne. Check how many politicians we be a Wesley girls in Pempe College kana. And they take them there because of that old student network. Check recently how many politicians and big people, woman called GIS, ICS, right? That's the truth.
Wow. The B.K.B show, yani yawe Acheampong Boafo Esquire, and then nutrient command. Well, if this is GB, I say, I'm MPP by, and I say, I'm going to MPP for. MPP assemble muntiminka. Emze no kaka na emze o last one ya okokan. Ye je wa no si bone. Ya say lawyers na mo dodo na akwe MPP lawyers.
Right.
Mama for we nka won ye. Was an say ba say Law Society of Ghana. Some group be so almost akwe more like NDC for any almost as a breakaway AEB. As a legal system so a bit politicized.
Oh, right. So tell me speech now. Make I say the problem we face today, lawyer form your politics, and a GBA. I'm not creating impression as a GBA divided. When a MPP president, GBA president, NDC GBA president, meaning by which metric? Maybe say no, it was easy because my father.
Yes, some internal politics, yeah, politicians in the room. That be the NDC president the crown support too. As if it's in our Franco Valley.
Right. Now, isn't it funny? Say me, yes, me MPP president, but the same people are saying say Akufo-Addo opposed me. Who say it doesn't add up?
Because you say as a
Alan, that I know NDC You see, I'm just trying to let you know. Say okay, yeah. At times people just add things to it. Let me tell you something here. 2015, President Benson Nukchupuyi, Eba Kumasi, and now the same name. Tiamfosu. NDC. And so, as Antibedi to Frank Davis, why no me support no over lawyer and tracker. Me support no openly. So all the people that people say, only time Nana Akufo-Addo be president, na Benson Nukchupuyi he was the chairman of the Fisheries Commission under John Mahama.
Okay.
He was the first person to invite Nana Akufo-Addo to a bar conference in 2017. And it was because still, committed to be a bar president. We have moved on because those days we didn't know a democracy na a constitutional rule. Constitutional rule by the activism has changed. TUC. Understand that say Emre Dania Danibi. Untimi, and I may catch a mechano, say you don't read the book of Lamentations in the time of Hebrews. But they say use carburetor view. Untifa carburetor, a man called injectors. And caneno, not yet a constitutional rule. So the state itself was in a, as far as the GBO concerned, a wrong state. If we see in we rule, I establish here. And to realize that President Kofo, we really had a break from the past. President Mills, President committed. No, so look, you do stage we should know the difference between political matters and governance issues. Yeah. Right, you. Obi say, may one-time premium and
NHIS.
But what does the GBA got to do with that?
Informal.
Into CS was not answer they don't have the limitations that we have. They can comment on anything. Because, the first thing is it constitutional? Is it legal? Does it raise all those issues? If not, that kind of political matter. Remember, they said free SHS. Nancy Mihuadi, I don't know if it's true. Said Nana James Mensa, Eka said, we use schools with a fee paying. I don't say if it was a faker.
Social
Media. So assume he said, BC, how does the GBA come in? To you. But people say galamsey, it's an illegal activity.
Okay.
And no, it goes, it's an illegal activity. Because the Constitution even charges the citizen to prevent waste to property, public funds, corruption. And no, these things are unconstitutional and illegal activities. But what does the average Ghanaian do this? Also, I'm sorry, Papa. No radio, so people in this before you did the insecure, young people in this. Now, what I've realized is that GBA voice, a powerful symbol. And I say, argument. Say, Papa support to you. That's what people have done. Now, the thing is that under President Mills, I threw this challenge, nobody. The president-elect, during his campaign period, accused us. Fine, we kept quiet. We didn't have to respond because that is his view. But the question I've posed is, from President Mills, Soba, President Kufuor, President Mills, President Mahama first time, President Kufuor, omonchire idea President Mills and President Mahama GBA bomo kwedu. So President Kufuor But you see, Nana Kufuor do and Kufuor say Ghana Fourth Republic of the 5 presidents, 3 are lawyers. President Kufuor, President Kufuor, President Mills. President Kufuor, why greater Accra bar president? Not who is not national crown because why politically exposed now or step down. He's the first member of the GBA Council of bar president. So during that time, we invited him. And Nana Kufuor, what town can you breaker? GBA, Opa inviting the China. Well, this is a national crisis or council bar.
Okay.
Ono an active bar member. Okay? And he didn't do it before as a president. Nana President Kufuor. May 2001, obey Attorney General. Now be a lawyer.
Okay.
Mekai Sunyane, for the first time, Emma Attorney General by. It was not being done until that time. Mekai pa, we even thought to say, campaign at Tia politician fee.
Okay.
Or support the Bintu or don't buy some my campaign. Sending Naniet, a free ho, and I've been seen every year. Now the Office of the Attorney General pays the dues and conference fees for AG, Attorney General from 2001. Tamano Attorney General conference being about every day. Or call Minister for Foreign Affairs opening ceremony bia obeba. Tamano in a party flag bearer, conference being one another for about opening ceremony. And he doesn't do it because of your president. That's why we honored him.
Okay.
And to many we honored him and nobody objected. Have you seen any even NDC members of the bar saying say only deserving? I mean, it's surprising to say Yamana Kufuor lifetime achievement, first ever. NDC lawyers can say a mistake, a pattern because Obianim say about bar activities he's more deserving than anybody else. Into GBA, and yet MPP appendage.
Okay.
And I've kept on telling this and this. But Ghana Hano, a bear crown, a bit of maybe say matter is fortunate is a Wesley MPP. Calvary NDC because they be a year corner. If you so you know more than I do. In the GBA there, Obibo Kase a way that a political.
Well, your time is almost up, but you're talking and saying I'm talking about your cover free SHS you're talking about Ghana decided to give former president, now president-elect. John Dramani Mahama, the mandate again. And this time, overwhelming. Over 1.7 million vote difference. What do you think accounted for this? MPP campaign free SHS, and they Sardinia. Now, what take commentaries, baby? You say, Nana, no boom, the Ogunasum, Untubia. If you say, Ganam, say, fight now, Lucy, who said they accounted for?
Right,
and I say, John Mahama, some more kind of Ghana,
right, simple.
No, you're chain.
Simple. In the history of the UP, any time that tradition goes to election divided, they lose. But your formal division and your cosmetic unity.
Okay.
Means you must change.
What's that? By your money, it's a
79 and the obedience say you that former. But on 2008, everybody knew said not it's a Shenko form. People didn't turn out. This time, people should know that it was cosmetic that the party was not united. I said pretend everybody was united. Inti that tradition. Anytime they go into an election, that it creates a low turnout. 2008, 68% in Ashanti, they lost. This year was 60-something%. Yeah. Why? People did not come out to vote. Timino, commentary and go can find, but it's not like people rejected the MPP. People did not come out to vote. Yeah. So for me, if the MPP unites as a party, we'll never lose an election in Ghana. Because every time they've lost an election, save 96, President Kofone, President Ron, but Ron is now 15 years, no, I don't know a different political, that is the problem. So to say, the party must come together, unite, sort out their problems. The reason why maybe Nkofoka said be a president, they say, so okay, now you say, we are way camp, free her, naturally no, we pretend they say you are on. But I think say, Adebakoso I say party now 2008 20 this election is that. Omampanyi bi MPP be you bia no so umreso na wo kwa e man kofo hu so support obi. Okay. Because once in 2004 no, there was a perception say Papa support to Acheampong. It created a problem. Yeah. This year there was a perception that the president preferred Baumia. It's created a problem. I think say these are evidence of Butimi who say Munjai. But the party must come together. And now no, the reorganization should not be whenever flag bearer, whenever first at 10 and 20. Because the party united, any flag bearer, they have a chance of winning. Okay. But if the party is divided, trust me, this is a issue there. Because a group of people will just sit down. And right. Yemma who say, Sibu, we ask baby a woo to be an amena ball to her. Yeah. Two. I didn't think as I say, can say MPP. We are Kenya, I said, there, Unka party. As unim. The funny thing about the MPP, they say, the UP tradition said they've had 3 heads of government: Buzia, Kofo, Akufo-Addo. Omunya ya Acheampong. President Kofo cried there, and he said, "Konfanotia shen koma to say, se wunye we are asantini tumi biam into tumfo." Enti sebio edru se ye pray akonwa na yenka se Kofo bi free ha, Kofo bi free ha. If you say premier say omo use omo win election na omo de twifo na koy ene just twifo no nje party ne mfa wo ben so nkire say saa de na say de se bi o say so bi aso we are kani kra nyame a mistake e bi me tie me asantini nyame na bo me sa right ye nya be bi obi afi nyame na boy sa enti menye di pansin obi unye di pansin me enti edu say ye pra me ka say o bright de o free ha nyame de wo to ha enti onka ho gina da bi e say omutimi ye ne say obi a o free ba bia ba bia no. But right, Adebakoso I saw it as your politics worldwide. They say political system be we as a man union. You won't go be or more safe seats. Oko USA, Oliver Crew, Alabama, a Republican, New York Democrats. That can at Wisconsin, let's say you hear the ABC. Oba UK, unse North Labour, South Coast, because they were naming for you hear the ABC. You come here, I see it meet here, say, certain demographics have taken a rational decision to support a political party. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Right, yes. Since the Aliens Compliance Order, the Zongos vote for any party against the UP, PNP. Into which currently, the Zongo vote and this, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Two. Nasara Club by Omont and Zongo phone to my NDC. I'm saying in trying to court those votes, don't abandon also dear. NT so to me who's a sasona. She for be so I imagine say, Papa mo we mo on beto my way. Almost bonibia enim. Sana politics here. NT sad and say, oh, and go for mo dear. Ebia yes, your mess of margin there be. And so ultimately, I said, Kophobia, your margin say, yeah, they are voter region, yeah, don't better this. It is nothing wrong with that. Ashanti, better MPP prem, there's nothing wrong. Eastern, but say Western, Central, no there, a Kohabaha. You look at all those things. Until Obi imagine say or there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nemum, make sure at any given time, whether it is this group or this group, that your base is strong. Because your base is stronger, would become. Now, one here in trying to bring others in, you may let your base with. Until maybe kakra menhune say. Kashanti to 75 turnout ne buyer. It be a different story. Inti dear beinti, yena adventure. But right, at the back also make clear chat to say, I think it's a Ghana election. The higher ne the yena ye. Me jidi say yenya botrepan steady and voting party will be until my because till 2008, what panel needs to be called the 2016, and I could for the first step, and at this election. Eba nankophobia bomutrim bofokese because of this. Obakaya 2000 president kofo win here no. Ghanaians were ready for change. Ni kind of trasa. 2008 yeso president kofo see Jubilee House the top presidential jet. Ni kind of trasa. Does it make sense? 2016. President Mahama Bibi.
Government official one. That's what the B.K.B.
corruption,
super incompetent.
We ebaye esi na nakufo ado kasa nti. But me no kakra me dwen ho say the better Africa save seats at for better governments and as well. So we should sit down and stop this mabomitrim analysis. Say I think say in steady, but there is something. Because bright to you, no. Ye kemeba say ya ye ti krum kwa ye ti voice. Omo mutkun kurasen. Omo kahwana. Because he say, Oma ye team, ya commission flyover. Ya electronic gates. Ya ye we ni aje. But utra dodowa, and utra sabronuma. Do those things go there? If you say to you, so we flyover war.
Gates don't go for that.
We flyover war flower pot. Now wasame habofo kuka. Na say ma Oma ye team. They say instead of us to do rural development, we are doing urban development. Urban development, it gets you more noise because B.K.B no bekasano or Tikumasi into a confano chemana obey the. It's about to do Oma asankregwa health post hono doctor ni hono ombe kayo. Enti ese team kasa Oma ni yeka income nyame so bo Ghana. Ye natural resources ba hokra ni city. Ye gold, ebi ni Accra, ebi ni Kumasi. Ye timber, ebi ni Accra, ebi ni Kumasi. Ye diamond, ebi ni Accra, ebi ni Kumasi. Ye BB. So why do we keep on behaving? Say Ghana is abrochiri. Ghana is abrochiri. And this man, oh yeah. Until developments, that is the governments, ne ye na ye lose no. Ni na ye urban development. Once a coffee breaker say, omontia say the entire government lose here. But we should pan out to boa. All the great policies of the government for the past 8 years, about 80%. Urban.
Yeah. The B.K.B show, yani ya Acheampong Boafo, Esquire.
I feel about me.
I feel about me. And I guess you change the idea crowd. But definitely, over baby, replay time. Now, but maybe I care about sports. You know, see a blast and also now. You can't even say me now. Every phone is on Pamutuado. In the Utuado have young qualified for AFCON. For the first time in a long time, Ghana you AFCON I ain't count. But then there can't be of politics, a bit of
first time we have qualified, you winning one match,
yeah, you're winning one match, and in fact, AFCON there's a boy, you're apart from your home matches, you're only one away game. Me know I can you're neutral ground, still engineering should be out. I was someone or no. Well, you're the best here, definitely. You're next week. You have another interesting episode of the B.K.B show. We need a bright can come on.